What's good, YouTube? It's Brazy Plays back with another episode of our NBA 2K26 My Team series, and we're going to be going over the Black Friday deals. So, when we made our first video covering Season 3, I missed that they actually had a separate tab that has Black Friday deals on it. So, some of these are good, some of these are bad. I also looked a little bit more into the My Team Hall of Fame box. I don't, like I said, I'm never going to say spend money on the game. I will not be buying this, but I will say compared to what we've had this year, this is a relatively decent value because you basically get a hidden gems Galaxy Opal guaranteed. And there's obviously a lot of really good options like LeBron, Devin Booker, but there's also a lot of bad ones. And that's the one thing I will say if you are even considering opening this pack. As good as like LeBron looks, who else? Shea looks. Anthony Davis is probably pretty good. I know there's a Kevin Durant. This Paul George is probably elite. Just there's a ton of really good options, but you also got to look for every good option. There's probably three bad ones. So, you know, your Tony Parkers, your Jalen Brunsons, your Donovan Mitchells. Ben Wallace is probably decent, but not great. Steph's probably, you know, it's Steph Curry at the end of the day. He's a great shooter, but overall, he's still undersized. Baron Davis is probably decent, but once again, you're not spending $100 to try to get a card like that. Jerry West falls in that same category. I know Chris Paul and Steve Nash are in this pack. I love Steve Nash, but if I spend $100 for my team, that's not really who I'd want. Trae Young. I mean, for every good card like Kareem, even Wilt's decent, but there's still, you know, your John Stockton's out there. Wes Unseld's, you know, he's a decent card, but he's 6'7" at center power forward. It's not a great option. Mark Price, not good. JR and Ray Allen are probably decent options, but not great. Tracy's like one of your elite level players. But the main thing that goes into this is that you're spending $100 and, you know, yes, there's guys like Chet in there and even Larry Bird, who's probably a good option. But for every one of those cards, just look at all the bad options you could get. And if you want to make that decision to get the pack, I'm not gonna hate on it. It is, like I said, a decent value compared to what we have had, because you also get a Wild Gems, I think Pink Diamond as well, so you can use that for the festival or whatever you kind of choose on that. But going to the Black Friday deals, so we have a couple things that I did not catch in the first one. So overall, we have I think this basically switches every like 8 hours or maybe less out. I don't know exactly how many hours, maybe 6. But basically, it is a bounce pack where you can get any of the bounce players. Let's look at the odds. So basically, you have a 1.1% chance at a pink diamond. You can buy them with MT. I think that's the only thing you can buy with MT. So, I mean, I'm not going to be buying that, but you know, you have a 1% chance at a pink diamond. Back when these packs came out, I think they were still less than 1%. So, and they're going to change to different packs. So like your, packs with Chris Stapps, your packs with just different players, probably Devin Booker and those guys and Julius Erving. Those are probably going to be in here with higher odds than they were when they originally came out. Also, we have a pink diamond event card for 10,000 VC. I don't think it's a terrible option, but the thing is, the event is not very good unless you're going for like, you know, Steph or Shaq, who I don't really think are worth it. So, I mean, obviously, this, if you're like needing like one or two and you spend 20,000 that you've saved up over the year, I don't think that's actually that bad of a value. So it just kind of depends if you need it. I'm gonna try not to buy these if it's available for 3 days, so kind of near the end of that 3 days, if I'm gonna be maybe 1 or 2 short from one of the things I'm going for in the event, I might consider spending 2 or 20,000 of my 150 that I've saved up so far this year. There's a 95 plus overall, like one player. It's one of the festival players. 75,000 is quite a bit, but it's a guaranteed 95 plus pack. There's also not the greatest cards in this festival. It'd be kind of cool if it was like a 95 plus premium pack where it was like a guaranteed NBA player or something from like one of the pack drops where you'd have a chance at like Kristaps or Julius Erving or Devin Booker. But at 75,000, if you've saved some up, I mean, I could buy 2 of these if I wanted. Not going to, but realistically, you have that chance, and I'd say it's a better value than anything else to spend your MT on. And if you've been saving, you probably don't have 450,000 for the Hoff box. So 92 plus, I wouldn't go for this. 35,000, but diamonds they're just going to get less and less valuable over time. So this pack, even though some diamonds are still going for 100,000, very shortly they'll probably almost all be buy nows. This pack is the most intriguing and one I actually considered spending my MT on. I don't think I'm going to, but as time goes on, we might change our mind on that. But basically, you get 3 pack option pack to pick one 95 plus My Team Festival. So there's probably a decent chance you get somebody you want, or somebody at least playable. But once again, pink diamonds even are starting to get. It's like where my collection's starting to get a ton of pink diamonds in it. So overall, I don't know if it's really worth it. If you buy level 40, which I wouldn't recommend, but you can get this for 30,000, that same pack that was 75. I think they're just trying to basically get people to buy level 40 with that. I don't like that concept. This pack is not worth it. Basically contains 1 pink diamond or gold wild gems player pack. So I don't understand. I think it's a 15% chance at a pink diamond. So you're most likely getting a diamond player out of this for 115. If you're going to spend 115,000 MT, just spend 10,000 more and get a guaranteed pick 3 95 plus, in my opinion. And then this, I think you basically get 1 pink diamond or diamond, which once again, 1% chance at a pink diamond. This is literally cost more than just going for the 95 plus. If you're going to spend your MT, I'd say this pack is your best value. So just take that into account. I mean, make your own decision at the end of the day. 200,000 for every Hall of Fame badge. It's basically $50 for every Hall of Fame. I don't think it's worth it, but if you're buying this pack, you know what you're getting with your VC. So whether you've saved 200,000 throughout the year or you've bought some MT or a VC, this pack, I mean, it's up to you, but like I don't see 200,000 as worth it. Takeovers, they're not like extremely valuable at this point in the game, so I don't think that's worth it. But if you're getting a lot of new cards and you want to get takeovers on them, 10,000's not crazy. I mean, if you do your daily spends, you can get that relatively quick. And then basically every hour, which I think I've already redeemed mine this hour, but every hour they're releasing where you get a free event piece. I think got it twice so far, and I got 2 golds. I'm sure that's how it's going to be most of the time these packs are here. But we also have these chain packs where basically there was 3 other packs before this. You get like basically nothing of crazy value or anything, but and then you have the opportunity to buy this for 10,000, and then you get these 3 for free. Overall, I don't really think it's worth it. I mean, I guess if you're like just starting out, just got the game on sale for Black Friday, and it came with some VC or something, it might be semi worth it. But at the end of the day, you're going to spend, I think, 35,000 total, and you get basically 192 plus premium pack, and then I think 290 plus packs. So nothing crazy there. Don't know if I'd recommend that. But overall, I mean, if you, like I said, if you're wanting to spend the MT or VC, I do think this is a decent option if you are going to know you're going to need a couple. But other than that, the 95 plus option pack, I do think it's a good value. I definitely thought long and hard about getting it. I do wish they had something for like a guaranteed opal that wasn't, that was around 150. I think even if it was just 1 opal, I think that'd be kind of cool. I'd probably consider buying that. They all are unsellable as well. So that's kind of the disappointing part, because my thought process was if they're sellable, I'd probably buy this, because then I can get, a guaranteed at least probably 200,000 MT back. So if that was the case, I would probably do that. I do hate the unsellable aspect of the game, because it's why a lot of cards are so expensive, because some people are going to get 3 options that they don't really want, but they can't sell it. So like those cards just keep their value even higher in the auction house. But if this was sellable, everybody would be getting a lot of cards to put on the auction house. It would drive prices down for no money spent players. and people who, are saving up their MT. So I wish they would take away a little bit of the unsellable. I think it's one of the worst things that happened to my team, but yeah, overall, that's kind of the Black Friday deals. Let me know what you guys are going for, if you guys spent any of your VC, and let me know if you guys how much you guys have saved up over the years. Because I don't play my player or any modes that really give VC, but I bought one Pro Pass, or I bought one Hall of Fame pass, and then I've also done my daily spin every day basically, and I got 150,000. So I'm just curious if everybody's kind of had the same results with that, or if you guys do your daily spins on my career, but. Yeah, let me know how much you guys have saved up and if you're spending any of it for this event. Thank you guys for watching as always, and tune in to the next video.